Sonia, this report provides several options for reforming this agency that's been under scrutiny for the way it conducts business. The Montgomery County Department of Liquor Control provides licensing and sales of alcoholic beverages in the county. The annual revenue of the agency fully funds the department's expenses, and on average it contributes close to $30 million to the general fund per year. The council requested the report, which suggests 5 options for changing the county's alcohol structure.
How do you mitigate the impacts on the budget? How do you make sure that you have fair treatment for the workforce? There's a lot of things we're going to have to work our ways through, but I think that they all are realistic in different ways.
Mark Elrich says he believes some of the options for reform make sense, but doesn't think complete deregulation of the department is the answer.
I think replacing the revenues is a real challenge, and I don't think there's a viable, easy way to replace the revenues. And $30 million in profit is a lot of money. Nobody's really talking about what happens when you change your labor force and you go from people who have decent jobs to people who don't have decent jobs.
Recently, some county-owned liquor stores have reported big losses, and the agency's fleet of trucks is old and in the constant state of maintenance. There have also been cases where alcohol has gone missing and instances of employees drinking on the job. But Councilmember Elrich says that's commonplace across the board.
I think the management issues are things that can be fixed, but I worked in the private sector. Anything you can identify these workers as having done, you will find in the private sector. And anybody who thinks that this is only something that would happen because it's a government enterprise and doesn't happen in other businesses is just not being realistic.
Councilmember Reamer says he believes competition in the market would be a good thing, that in the end it's about serving the customer.
We have one distributor that has no incentive to provide good service. And the businesses are helpless in terms of being able to put pressure on their, the company that they buy from, essentially, to do a good job.
In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.